Hey guys, so sometimes I wish some of these were fucking fake and that people were just either trolling or something, but with the way the world is now, things are getting so crazy where everything's offensive, everything is racist. If you don't agree with someone, you're a white supreme pizza. Uh, and they're trying to stop holidays. Oh, you can't do this on Halloween because cultural appropriation. You can't wear certain costumes or this. Oh, you can't celebrate Thanksgiving because, oh, the history of Thanksgiving is actually not what they tell you. You can't celebrate Christmas because some people don't celebrate Christmas. Every holiday is, they're trying to cancel it because they don't want to offend other people. But guess what? When you come to this country, if you're not from this country and you're a different religion, you know what you're getting into. You know people will come, will celebrate Christmas, um, or Thanksgiving or whatever. But you know what? I don't think it's these other cultures that are doing this. No, it's liberal white bitches. It's always them. And we're going to see right here how pathetic things really, really are getting. Now, this could be fake, but with the way things are, so I would say take it with a grain of salt. But so we have a letter here. It reads, I couldn't help but notice your Christmas lights display. During these unprecedented times, we have all experienced challenges which casual words just don't describe what we're feeling. The idea of twinkling colorful lights are a reminder of divisions that continue to run through our society, a reminder of systemic biases against our neighbors who don't celebrate Christmas or who can't afford to put up lights of their own. We must do the work of educating ourselves about the harmful impact facing displays on impact an outward facing display like yours can have. I challenge you to respect the dignity of all while striving to learn from differences, ideas, and opinions of our neighbors. We must come together collectively and challenge these institutional inequities. St. Anthony is a community welcoming of all people, and we must demand better of ourselves. Exactly. If you're welcoming of all people, then you should be welcoming people who want to decorate for Christmas or for Halloween or whatever the case may be. I guarantee you this was a fucking liberal white bitch. I guarantee. It wasn't a Muslim who did it. It wasn't one of them. It wasn't a Jew who did it. No, it was a fucking white bitch. Because now white bitches try to get offended over everything and try to cancel everything because they don't want anyone else to be offended because they want those brownie points. Now, I've said before, I've said in multiple videos, just be kind. Okay? Like I said, when people come to this country and they may not be Christian or whatever, they know that people celebrate Christmas. They know people celebrate Christmas. Look, I don't celebrate Ramadan. I don't participate in Ramadan. Doesn't mean I'm going to be offended. It's like, well, people like that don't participate in Ramadan, and it might be offensive to them. Or Hanukkah. We got people in the country celebrate Hanukkah. So, respecting each other, right? Respect each other. Some people don't celebrate it, and some people do. Why should the people who do have to stop celebrating for the people who don't? That's not being very respectful or kind now, is it? Making people stop doing what they believe in and want to do because it might offend others. As for the people who, where was it? Celebrate Christmas or who can't afford. Okay, who cares if you can't afford to put up lights? I mean, Christmas is more than lights. So if you can put up lights, if you want to put up lights, go ahead and put up lights. But Christmas isn't just about lights. As long as that family inside the house that may be poor or may not have enough money for lights keeps the spirit of Christmas, then I'd say they're doing just fine. You know, as long as the spirit of Christmas is with them, you know, the love and all that, then who cares if they can't afford lights? I can't afford lights. I can't afford lights. And yet, it's still, it's not like Christmas isn't going to be Christmas without lights. It's not like if you don't have a Christmas tree, oh God, we can't have Christmas because there's no Christmas tree. No, it's not about the decorations. I mean, decorations are lovely, absolutely lovely. And I love going around and seeing what other people do. In fact, there's still ones that I need to show that are down that way. It's not a lot, but you know, it's a thought. But yeah, most people around here don't really decorate much for the holidays anymore. But yeah, like I can't afford it doesn't mean it's not Christmas for me, or because I'm not going to be offended by walking down the street seeing someone else's lights just because I can't afford it. But there's a culture now of these people trying to just cancel everything we love. Like I said, they're trying to cancel Halloween. Oh, you can't dress up as this because it's cultural appropriation. Oh, you can't enjoy Thanksgiving because of the freaking Native Americans and they died and the blood, stolen land and blah blah blah. Oh, you can't enjoy Christmas. It's too white now and some people don't celebrate Christmas. You can't celebrate St. Patrick's Day because you didn't cultural appropriation if you're not Irish. And I mean, it's getting fucking ridiculous. It's getting fucking ridiculous. Anyone should be able to celebrate any fucking holiday they want. Like I said, I'm not gonna fucking be offended walking down the street seeing lights and be like, oh, well, I can't afford lights, so I'm deeply offended by this. No. Like I said, people who come to this country know that people celebrate Christmas. So if they're gonna be there, if they're gonna come here and be offended by our holidays, then they wouldn't be coming now, would they? The person says that we need to respect our neighbors and respect ideas and this and that. Yeah, we must. I acknowledge that people don't celebrate other certain holidays. But that should mean that those people should acknowledge that I celebrate holidays that they don't. It's a two-way street here. You can't just stop everything you're doing for one person in that neighborhood who may not. That's fucking ridiculous. You know, like I said, it's a two-way street. These people want us to just stop what we're doing for the 1% of people in our areas, because the people who they're claiming are going to be offended are very, very minuscule in the broad scale of things. Like around this area, I don't think there are many people who don't celebrate Christmas. You know, it's a very small community, so you might have a couple people, but no, we're not gonna. About 2,000 people here. So if there's one, like 2 or 3 of them, the rest of us aren't gonna stop celebrating a holiday just because 1 or 2 people might be offended. You know, that's not how it works. But yeah, this is what the world's becoming now. Everything's offensive. Everything is cultural appropriation, or oh, because of stolen land, or this or that. Oh, we need to respect each other, but no, not unless it's you know, you're the one doing this. You have to respect them, but they don't have to respect us. It makes no fucking sense now. It really doesn't. So, if you see people like this in your community, and you can tell there's no return address, which means this is a fucking coward who didn't want any response, I would have 2 words. I would write back, print out a nice letter for them. It'd be 2 words: fuck off. Actually, no, it'd be kindly fuck off. You gotta show respect. Just kindly fuck off. Because I'm so tired of people like that. These miserable white fucking Kool-Aid haired bitches who live with 11 fucking cats trying to ruin things for everyone else. Oh, John, be kind. Yeah. I mean, be kind to those who deserve it. When you have people like this whose life goal seems to be ruining everything for everyone else because they're fucking miserable, no. I'll be kind to them in person, but you can't. It's not like, oh, you can't talk, things about them. They're fucking miserable, and they're trying to make everyone as miserable as they are. Maybe they don't have families. Maybe actually, most of them do have families. Most of them have great families. Most of them have families that keep saying, we support you no matter what, and this and that. And they're the ones like, oh, fuck my parents, blah, 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 blah. They don't agree with what I say. It's like, no, that's the opposite of what they're saying. But sure, keep acting like you're, the resistance. But, yeah. Like I said, I hope this is fake, but with the way things are going nowadays, like I said, just be kind. Yeah, people don't celebrate Christmas or Thanksgiving. It doesn't mean we should stop those holidays because other people don't. Or because you think, oh, well, the story of Thanksgiving is not what your teachers actually told you, and here's the real story of Thanksgiving. Some people don't celebrate Christmas. Okay, what's your point? Like, people come to this country, like I said, Ramadan. People participate in Ramadan. They know that most people in this country don't participate in that. Doesn't mean they should stop doing it. Some people pray differently. Like, I've gone working at SeaWorld. We've had people do their praying routine, on the ground, and doing this. They know that people don't do it, but because it's their religion, it's their way of life, we're not going to stop them. They are not going to stop us. They're not going to say, you need to pray with us. No, respect each other. We're all different. We're all individuals. We all have our own beliefs, our own ideas. Respect them. If you're saying respect people and all that, then maybe you should be respecting the people who choose to put up lights. It's not that fucking hard. And if you don't like it, don't fucking look at them. Don't look at the lights. Or move to a more inclusive neighborhood. Stop trying to ruin everything for everyone else because you're fucking miserable. Can't stand that shit. Anyways, what do you think? Is this kind of shit happening in your area? People going around protesting like, stop the Christmas lights. Christmas is offensive to people who don't celebrate it. I'm a fucking miserable middle-aged woman with Kool-Aid hair. Yeah, is this stuff happening in your areas? Let me know. Be kind, people. Respect each other's ideas and religions and beliefs. And just because you don't agree with it doesn't mean we should stop everything we know and have been doing just to appease people that you claim would be offended. Because like I said, they just claim. All these people who they say will be offended are never actually offended. Whenever people scream like cultural appropriation, you ask those cultures, they're like, we don't care. Dressing like this Japanese inspired something, and you ask someone who's Japanese, they're like, we don't fucking care. It's like, we don't care. Look at the Latinx. Real Latin people, real Latinos hate that fucking word. They fucking hate it. So people who claim that others will be offended, don't actually know what those other people are thinking. They don't care what those other people are thinking. They just want those brownie points of, look at me, how moral I am. I'm just a great person who's looking out for everyone. Because I'm just a fucking miserable middle-aged woman with Kool-Aid hair and 15 cats, and I haven't been married at all, and I don't have any kids. My ovaries are shriveled up because they're not being used. But people are going to be offended. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think. I mean, I know what you guys think, like my subscribers, but people who are watching this who aren't subscribed, which you should. What do you guys think? Like I said, is this kind of stuff happening in your area? Of people going around with signs like, stop the offensive lights, take down the Christmas trees. It smells too much of Christmas here. Stop the Christmas music. Christmas music is offensive. I'm driving in my car and I hear Christmas music and I am literally triggered because it reminds me there are people who don't celebrate Christmas. I was in my car. I was literally shaking. I was literally shaking because of how upset I was and offended because there are people who don't celebrate Christmas and they had the audacity to play the songs on the radio, even though I could have easily just changed the station. But I'm fucking literally shaking, you guys. Anyways, yeah. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.